Welcome to this space of stillness. Take a deep breath in and let it out slowly. The world outside is fading away. Your room is safe. Your bed is a sanctuary. Tonight, we journey to a place of profound peace. The Museum of Quiet Wonders. A hidden realm where every sound is a whisper and every light is a soft glow. Let your body sink deeper into the mattress. Feel the weight of your limbs, the softness of your pillow. You are safe. You are ready to rest. And the story is beginning now. You stand before a heavy, carved wooden door. It is cool to the touch and smells faintly of cedar and old paper. As you push it open, the air shifts. It becomes cooler, fresher, filled with the scent of distant rain. You are entering the Museum of Quiet Wonders. The floor beneath your feet is covered in a thick, dark blue carpet that swallows the sound of your steps. The walls are a deep indigo, almost black, but soft like velvet. High above, the ceiling is painted with constellations that pulse with a very slow, dim, golden light. This is the lobby of the museum, but there are no crowds here, only the gentle hum of the building itself. It sounds like a low, comforting vibration, like a cat purring in another room. You walk slowly, feeling the muscles in your legs relax with every step. There is a small desk ahead, empty and lit by a single amber lamp. On the desk lies a silver key. You pick it up, and it feels smooth and heavy in your hand. This is your key to the exhibits of silence. You continue down the first hallway, where the shadows are long and soft. The light comes from small, frosted glass spheres recessed into the floor. They cast a gentle glow upwards, illuminating the path ahead. You feel your breathing slowing down to match the rhythm of the pulsing stars above. Each breath is a wave of calm washing over you, pulling you deeper into the quiet. The hallway stretches on, lined with tall, arched windows that look out into a night without end. There is no wind outside, only the stillness of a world at rest. You are moving deeper now, leaving the light of the entrance far behind. The air here is perfectly still, perfectly peaceful. You are exactly where you need to be. You enter a vast circular room where hundreds of thin silk ribbons hang from an invisible ceiling. They are shades of charcoal, navy, and deep purple. They drift in a slow-motion breeze, breeze that you cannot feel on your skin, but you can see its effects. The fabrics sway like seaweed in a calm ocean. As they brush against one another, they make a sound like a soft sigh. Shh. Shh. You walk into the center of the room, letting the silk graze your shoulders. It is lighter than air. The room is lit by a soft, diffused moonlight coming from high above. You find a low, cushioned bench in the center of the gallery. You sit down and watch the ribbons dance. Their movement is hypnotic. Back and forth, so slowly. It is easy to lose track of time here. Your eyelids are beginning to feel heavy. The rhythm of the silk is the rhythm of your heart. Steady, slow, peaceful. You notice that some of the ribbons have small glowing pearls sewn into them. These pearls glow with a faint, cool white light. They look like falling stars frozen in time. The silence here is thick and comforting, like a heavy blanket. You stay for a long moment, watching the shadows of the ribbons play across the floor. They weave patterns that have no beginning and no end. You feel a sense of total weightlessness, as if you could drift away with the silk. The world outside this room is a distant memory. There is only the sighing of the fabric and the heartbeat of the museum. You stand up slowly, feeling more relaxed than you have in years. You follow a path of soft light to the next door, moving further into the dream. The next chamber is filled with the sound of water, but it is not a rush or a roar. It is the sound of single drops falling into deep glass basins. Each drop creates a low, resonant chime, like a bell made of liquid. The basins are arranged in a long row. They are carved from solid obsidian, black and shining. The water inside is perfectly clear. You walk beside them, listening to the random, beautiful melody. Drip. Tone. Drip. Tone. The walls here are made of polished stone that reflects the ripples in the water. The light is a soft blue, shimmering and dancing on the ceiling. It feels like being underwater, but you can breathe perfectly. The air is cool and moist. You stop by one of the basins and watch a ripple spread from the center to the edge. It moves so slowly, taking its time. There is no rush in this place. Every sound has space to breathe. You feel the tension leaving your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. The liquid bells are singing a lullaby just for you. You close your eyes for a moment and just listen. The echoes are soft, fading into the dark corners of the room. You realize that each drop of water is a moment of peace, and the room is full of them. The floor is made of smooth, warm tiles that feel good under your feet. You continue walking, following the sound of the bells until they become a faint, distant hum. The transition to the next hall is seamless, the blue light fading into a warm, dusty orange. You are moving deeper, descending further into the heart of the museum. The quiet is your companion now.
You enter a room filled with tall wooden shelves that reach up into the darkness. These are not filled with books, but with glass jars of all shapes and sizes. Each jar contains a small swirling mist of silver light. These are whispers, soft thoughts and gentle memories preserved in glass. You walk down the aisles, the scent of old oak and vanilla filling the air. The light from the jars is enough to see the path.
If you listen closely, you can hear a faint rustling sound, like dry leaves in autumn. It is the sound of the whispers moving inside their containers. You reach out and touch one of the jars. It is warm to the touch. The mist inside swirls toward your hand, a friendly, glowing presence. You feel a sense of profound belonging. All the quiet thoughts of the world are kept safe here. There is a deep leather armchair tucked into a corner, lit by a single candle that never flickers. You sit down for a moment, feeling the leather wrap around you. The archive is silent, but it is a full silence. A silence filled with stories. You let your head rest against the back of the chair. The silver light from the jars pulses slowly, like a heartbeat. You find yourself breathing in time with the light. In and out. In and out. Your mind is becoming as clear and still as the glass. The weight of the day has been left at the door. Here, there is only the warmth of the chair, the scent of vanilla, and the soft silver glow. You could stay here forever, but there is more to see. You stand up, feeling light and refreshed. The path ahead is lined with soft moss, leading you to the next wonder. You step onto a floor of soft green moss. It feels like walking on a cloud. Ahead of you is a workshop filled with thousands of clocks. But they are special clocks. They do not tick or tock. Instead, They make the sound of slow, deep breathing. Some are made of dark wood, others of polished brass or silver. Their pendulums move so slowly you can barely see them shift. One swing takes a whole minute. The sound is a collective, rhythmic sigh, a chorus of rest. The workshop is lit by the glow of clock faces that show the phases of the moon instead of hours. There is a workbench with a tiny, glowing gear, spinning silently. You watch it spin, around and around. It is mesmerizing. You feel your own internal rhythm slowing down to match the workshop. The air smells of metallic dust and lavender oil. It is a clean, comforting scent. There is no pressure of time here. Time does not move forward. It only circles around in a gentle loop. You find a stool and sit for a while, letting the sound of the breathing clocks wash over you. It is the most relaxing sound you have ever heard. Each breath the clocks take is a reminder that you have nothing to do, no place to be, but right here, in this moment of perfect stillness. You feel a deep sense of peace spreading through your body, from your head to your toes. The moss beneath your feet seems to grow a little softer. The light of the moon clocks dims slightly, as if the room is preparing for sleep. You follow the mossy path as it winds toward a set of silver curtains. You part the silver curtains and find yourself standing at the edge of a great void. Stretching across the darkness is a bridge made of solid, clear glass. It looks fragile, like ice, but as you step onto it, it feels as firm as mountain rock. Beneath the bridge, there is no ground, only a sea of stars that looks millions of miles deep. You are walking among the galaxies. The only sound is the very faint tinkling of starlight, like tiny glass bells ringing far, far away. The air is cold and crisp, but you feel perfectly warm. As you walk, the bridge glows slightly beneath your feet, leaving footprints of soft white light that fade slowly. You look up and see that the stars are not just white. They are pale pink, soft gold, and deep emerald. They are moving in slow, graceful arcs. You feel small, but in a way that is comforting. Your worries are just tiny sparks in this vast, peaceful universe. They drift away, becoming part of the starlight. You stop in the middle of the bridge and look down. The stars below reflect in the glass, making it feel as though you are floating in the center of a dream. The silence here is absolute, a pure, crystalline silence. It clears your mind of all noise. You feel a sense of lightness in your chest. The bridge leads you toward a floating island of soft, dark earth, where a garden of light awaits you. You move forward, each step more relaxed than the last, drifting closer to the end of your journey. You step off the bridge and into a garden where the flowers are made of pure, soft light. They are lilies, with long, curved petals that glow with a pale silver radiance. The garden is filled with a low, mist-like fog that swirls around your ankles. The mist is cool and smells of night-blooming jasmine. You walk through the rows of lilies. Their light is so soft it doesn't even cast a shadow. Every now and then, a petal falls, drifting to the ground like a snowflake. When it touches the earth, it disappears with a tiny, musical pop. The garden is surrounded by tall, dark trees with leaves that look like velvet. They sway in a wind that makes no sound. You find a path made of smooth, white pebbles that leads to the center of the garden. There is a fountain there, but instead of water, it flows with liquid moonlight. It pours silently into a pool, creating glowing rings that expand and disappear. You reach out and touch the moonlight. It feels like liquid silk. You feel a deep, heavy relaxation settling into your bones. Your eyes are closing now, only opening for brief moments to take in the beauty of the silver lilies. The world is so quiet, so still. The garden is a place of total rest. You find a soft patch of moss near the fountain, and for a moment you just lie there, looking up at the velvet trees. You are almost there, almost to the place of deepest sleep. The museum has one last room for you. The most important one of all. You leave the garden and enter the final chamber. This room has no walls, only endless curtains of deep indigo mist that fade into the dark. In the center of the room is a bed. It looks like it is made of clouds and starlight. The blankets are heavy and soft, the color of a midnight sky. You walk toward it, your movements slow and heavy. You are so tired now, but it is a good, peaceful tiredness. You climb into the bed, and it feels like being hugged by the universe itself. The mattress conforms to your body, supporting you perfectly. You pull the heavy blankets up to your chin. They are warm and smell of home. Above you, the indigo mist begins to swirl slowly, creating a ceiling of soft, moving shadows. The sounds of the museum, the liquid bells, the breathing clocks, the sighing silk, all come together into one distant, beautiful hum. It is the sound of deep sleep.
You close your eyes. Behind your eyelids, you still see the soft silver glow of the lilies. You feel yourself sinking deeper into the clouds, deeper into the indigo. The mist wraps around you, protecting you, keeping you safe. You are drifting now. The museum is closing its doors, but you are staying here, in the quiet, in the dark.
Sleep is coming for you now, like a gentle tide. Let it take you. Let it carry you away into the dreams, into the stillness. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep.